Hey guys, when I came to Rice, I had no idea what I was in for. Before setting foot here, I was a pretty awkward guy. I had a lot of trouble adjusting to new places. I was pretty bad at getting to know new people, and I could not figure out how to act around a large group of people to save my life. But then I was thrown into an OE group, I learned how to ride a racing bike, and I became pretty good at beer pong. 2 years after 2 years, let's face it, I'm still pretty awkward, but Will Rice taught me to embrace that. I've represented Will Rice as a biker, served as your ombudsman, varsity sports liaison, and unofficially as your local burger connoisseur. After careful thought, I've decided that I want to be your next treasurer. I've had exposure to finance and accounting, I'm incredibly diligent, and I love helping Will Ricers. So for one, I've had exposure to finance and accounting. While it's not a requirement to have any knowledge of this, it certainly can't hurt to know a thing or two about it. Accounting is all about clear and detailed records. If there's anything that most of you know about me, it's that I can be incredibly detailed and meticulous. Harry Gabler and Doc C over there can tell you that, especially when it comes to foosball. And I think those same standards of slight neuroticism and detail can be applied to the Will Rice budget to make things easier for all of us. None of your money will ever go missing, that's for sure. In addition to that, I'm incredibly diligent. I can tell you from experience that there's nothing like watching the sun rise from the commons. I'm not afraid to put hours of work into what I set my mind to. And I know that what I'm running for is not sexy work. Let's face it, it's bitch work for a bitch treasurer. But someone needs to do it if we want to have events like kicking the quad or field the beastly beer bike team. I'm willing to put in the work if elected. And finally, when I was a lappy for Camp 210, I would spend hours of my Sunday night helping Will Ricers here in the Commons, trying to get them to understand their projects. And in fact, I remember staying up way past midnight with a whole bunch of y'all debugging code, until I think I was probably giving you more false information than truth. However, if you've ever asked me for help in the Commons, I'll put down whatever it is I'm doing and do what I can. And if I don't know what the answer or process is, I'm not afraid to ask. Being treasurer is not about leading. It's about helping you guys make the great ideas that every single one of you have become a reality, or at least a financial reality. So, last year, I remember waking up to a shit show in the quad the morning before beer bike. I remember watching Danley fly across the finish line to secure our 5th sweep, and I certainly don't remember the night after the race. However, since then, my pride in this college has gone nowhere but up. Beer bike, kegging the quad, long hole, the sweet suite, and all of the gods and goddesses that call this place home make Will Rice truly great. I want to help make this place even better next year. So with that, I'm standing here before you this evening, humbly asking you to elect me your next junior treasurer. Thanks, and Will Rice will sweep. Any questions? Questions?
Our next candidate for treasurer is Sam Adams.